Hey everybody, Roger Levin here with your orthodontic practice production pearl of the week. We're going to talk about that subject called money today because I had a very interesting conversation on a panel. I was on a national webinar panel. There were thousands of dentists on it. And somebody asked the question, based on production, how much do you need? In other words, at what level of production do you have enough? And I also answered it with profit, because in the end, profit is what you get to take home. So our goal at Levin Group for 41 years is increasing client production every year, and in orthodontists, increasing referrals to increase the production. But in the end, you want to look at profit year end. It's hard to look at profit week by week or month by month, which is why we look at production. But profit is what counts in the end, because that's what you have left to do what you want with. Now, how much is enough? Obviously, the answer is it's different for everyone. But there is an answer. And the answer is go do a financial plan. And in that financial plan, see if you're on track for a certain age to reach financial independence. Now, let me promise you a couple of things. Taxes are going up, maybe not your income tax, but there are all kinds of taxes all over the place. Almost every state in the country is broke, and your taxes will be going up, not necessarily income tax, they may too. It gets harder and harder to retire in America. Don't be depressed by that. Get motivated to build production and build profit. And you do it, as I said, by great systems for production and great referral marketing strategies for referrals. Now, having said that, money does count. There are all kinds of books written every year telling you money will not make you happy. Okay, maybe that's true. I'm not sure everybody is not happy with money, but let's say that's true. But without money, I guarantee you, you will be unhappy for the most part. Very few people that can't pay their bills, can't take care of their families, have challenges in their practice. We're seeing practice bankruptcies for the first time really in the history of dentistry. I mean, there were a few over here in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, but now it's real. And we also see a lot of practices that are technically bankrupt, but they get bought out by someone down the street. So, for pennies on the dollar, by the way, nobody's happy about that. So a foundation of money, of savings, is very important as part of your happiness in life factor. And if you have that foundation, and that foundation is on track for you to retire, and I'm going to tell you, your goal is to be financially independent by the age of 62. You shouldn't have to work another day in your life unless you want to. I'm not saying retire, I'm saying financially independent. And if you look at your financial progress and you're not on track, get the help you need, because it gets harder to make it up later and later. Orthodontists, as they get older, have bigger challenges in getting referrals than other specialists. And it's just the nature of you treat a lot of kids, where you're hanging out, you don't have kids, you're not on the ball field, if women who are mothers are not hanging out with women who are mothers, because your kids may now be in college or out of the house or out of the city. So the older you get in ortho, the more challenging it gets. It can be done. We do it all the time at Levin Group, but it gets more challenging. So why not set a plan and be on track as year by year as you go along? As always, I wish you increased practice production and referrals every year, and I'll see you next week.